Welcome to another one-on-one conversation here at OKPreps Media Days. I'm Michael Knight, sitting down now with Lawton MacArthur Sr., Nasir Kemper. Nasir, let's go back to last season because, look, 5-5, missing the playoffs, not necessarily what Lawton Mac football is all about, but at the same time, you had a good season as well. You were able to show off your athleticism. What was that like for you to be able to kind of have that breakout year and show your playmaking ability?
It really showed me like what I can do, and it helped me with my confidence a lot.
How are you able to take some momentum into this offseason knowing you have that year under your belt? And, you're going into your third year as a starter, but, last year you were able to be a dynamic player for Lawton Mac. How much momentum and confidence do you have going now into your senior season?
It pushed me even harder to keep training and getting better.
Now, this offseason, we mentioned a little bit ago before we hit record how you're blowing up a little bit as far as colleges go. Talk about the recruiting process a little bit, where you go from a guy, just trying to get noticed, trying to get looks, and now all of a sudden you have colleges recruiting you. What's that moment been like for you?
It's been really good. I have a lot of coaches talking to me, and I like it.
When it comes to the schools that are talking to you the most, who's kind of stood out to you as far as the relationships that you've built so far? Who are some of those schools that have kind of stood out to you as far as talking to you the most, so to speak?
North Texas and Eastern Michigan, they communicate with me a lot.
And as far as Eastern Michigan, that's a little far up there. As far as North Texas goes, is that a situation? Obviously, they throw the ball a lot. They obviously recruit Oklahoma a lot. Both schools recruit Oklahoma a lot. Just talk a little bit about that relationship with the coaches at North Texas and how you see yourself fitting in there.
They offered me a running back, and he said that he could really bring out something out of me to help me out.
You mentioned him offering you as a running back. You also see plenty of playing time other spots. I mentioned last season you were scoring touchdowns in a variety of ways. Where's that versatility come from? Is that a situation? Was it a situation last year where you were put in different places because of injuries or something like that, or have you always had that kind of playmaking ability in you?
I've always had it in me. My coach, he saw it after sophomore year. So junior year, he said he's going to try me out receiver and running back, and that's what they did.
What do you – if you had to pick one, like running back or wide receiver, what would you pick and why?
I'd pick running back because I like to get the ball in my hands, do a handoff, and then see the field.
Now, when it comes to this offseason, how has it been for you, dealing with everything that everybody's having to go through with the quarantine and everything like that? How have you tried to improve your game and get better? That way, when we go into 2020, you're going to be ready as well as your teammates.
From Monday through Friday, I train every day, and I go to the gym and lift weights.
And then as far as this season goes, we mentioned 5-5 last year, missing out on the playoffs. What has to happen in your mind for you guys to not only get back to a winning season, but make it back to the playoffs and go a little bit further as well?
We have to listen to the coaches and accept coaching.
And then now, finally, when it comes to this upcoming year, how excited are you to get back with your teammates? Because, workouts are starting to happen a little bit. How excited are you to get back with your team? You mentioned, trying to win a state championship, trying to get back to the playoffs. But first, you got to start the journey with your squad. How excited are you to get back to workouts with your team?
I'm really excited. We started 2 weeks ago training, working out.
Nasir, thanks so much for sitting down with me. I appreciate it. Like I said, man, one of the most versatile players in high school football last year. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do this year as a senior. Thanks for sitting down with me, and good luck this year.
Thank you.
He's Nasir Kemper. I'm Michael Knight, and this has been another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Days.